How to finish current affairs. So I'm going to make sure that you get a solution at the end of this video, that how can you complete the current affairs before your prelims. That doesn't mean there is a very common mistake that students tend to do is they will always think that current affairs play a very much important or larger role than GS. Prelims is not more about memory, it is more about elimination. It's next to impossible to cover each and every minute detail of that current affair or any minute detail of every news. But UPSC ऐसे 10 questions रखेगा ही रखेगा which are not solvable, which are very tough, something that you cannot even use logical elimination, right? If you attempt those, it's going to be wrong. Make sure that these 3 revision rule is done so that you understand it, you retain it, you recall it. Without these 3 revision, you have very less return on investment. You need to convert current affairs and MCQ ready topics. MCQ ready facts. We have GS to cover, we have to give test, we have to analyze the test, we have to cover the magazines, we have to cover the economic survey, budget, CSAT. All of these things are going on, and still we are always stuck with the question of completing current affairs, right? So today in this session, I'm going to tell you a good solution about how to cover current affairs. Okay, so there is always going to be this pressure on your head while you're doing your studies that current affairs, my whole year is pending, my important months current affairs is pending, I have to complete this magazine, I have to complete that marathon, I have to solve this MCQs, I have to make sure that I give current affairs test somewhere. Every time this question is going to horrify you, right? So how to finish current affairs? So I'm going to make sure that you get a solution at the end of this video, that how can you complete the current affairs before your prelims. That doesn't mean. Okay, so let's start. First is, let's understand how much role current affairs play in prelims. So there is a very common mistake that students tend to do is they will always think that current affairs play a very much important or larger role than GS. So let's understand how much. Here you see the GS part is 60%. In the whole prelims, the questions that come from GS, from history, polity, economics, environment, science and tech, all of these segments is 60%, whereas these 40% are from current affairs. Okay? All of these 40% are from current affairs and 60% from GS. But understand this, out of these 40%, or we can consider 40 questions. So out of these 40 questions, almost 30 questions are something which can be solved. ठीक है, कुछ क्वेश्चन ऐसे होते हैं जो सॉल्व हो सकते हैं, बट यूपीएससी ऐसे 10 क्वेश्चंस रखेगा ही रखेगा which are not solvable, which are very tough, something that you cannot even use logical elimination, right? And you will make, if you attempt those, it's going to be wrong, right? So leave these 10 questions, but these 30 questions is something that you need to focus on. और ये 30 questions सही करने के लिए what you guys do it, you guys run behind PD365, you will run behind any magazine. Okay, so what you guys do is you make sure कि एक bulky magazine हर एक month का ले लेते हो और उसको पढ़ना चालू कर देते हो while you're doing your GS. And at the end of the day, you have covered some 15 to 20 pages of the magazine. You're not going to revise it. Tomorrow you're going to cover the other 15-20 pages. You're not going to have time to give test on GS or analyze it. You will focus less on CSAT because of it. And just before the prelims, you would have no time to even revise your current affairs. And that's where the problem is. Okay, just because you don't revise, you don't get that output. So our focus is going to be that topics, or how we are going to make sure that we do cover a good amount of current affairs and those current affairs get converted into marks. That's our solution. All right. So let's start. How are we going to do it? First, shift your mindset. The more coverage, more conversion. All right. So the more number of current affairs you cover, the more number of questions you can attempt and get it correct. right? That's a very simple fact. So you don't need to read 12 months in detail. The mistake that we do, as I said, is going through the magazine, जो भी उन्होंने short में लिखा है, जो pie diagram दिया है, जो table format में दिया है, you'll go and read that in depth, okay, and try to understand it. Again, you'll Google some facts, again add that in there. Next day, you're not going to see that. You'll just make sure that आगे वाले pages का भी मैं same करूँ. Okay, so what first mistake that you will do is you'll read those 12 months in detail, right? You need to convert current affairs and MCQ ready topics, MCQ ready facts. Okay, that's the solution for this. MCQ ready facts. I'll tell you how. So first, let me tell you what things you need to focus on. जैसे कि we can focus on schemes. We can focus on international organizations, conventions. ठीक है, conventions पे focus करेंगे. In environment, we should focus on species, their habitat. Right? These are the things that we should focus on. In science and tech, again, lot of questions from current affairs are based on science and tech. So यहाँ पे application based. Application based strategy. When you're reading current affairs of science and tech topic or science and tech subject, make sure that you are seeing the application of it. What's the recent usage in the news? All right. So make sure you focus on this. So as I said, MCQ ready facts. So the game changer in this whole of current affairs is going to be MCQs based preparation. Okay. So daily, I'll give you a very fine example. What happens is, because it's not easy for us to revise and we start reading so many bulky things, it does not get into our head. We think that everything we are just consuming, but at the end moment when there's a relative question in the prelims itself, you're not able to recall, right? So because prelims is a MCQ based test, so yahan pe it's not about memory. Okay, prelims is not more about memory, it is more about elimination. Okay, it's next to impossible to cover each and every current affair and every minute detail of that current affair or any minute detail of every news, right? So we need to understand what is important. We need to see that through MCQs so that it gets into your head faster and you can retain that while you're giving the exam. Okay, so work more on elimination. See how MCQs or how UPSC is asking it. So try to solve minimum 50 current affair based MCQs. How are you going to do this? Choose any test. Choose any random test. It can be from any institution, from any classes. Choose that test. Make sure that you're attempting 50 questions daily. And then read it through the solution. If you read it through the solution, more you're going to revise. Why? Because first time you're going to read the question. That's the first time you read one topic. Second time, when you will see the answers. When you will see the answers, you will again read it. So that is where you read the whole topic 2 times. वहीं पे 2 बार पढ़ लिया हो गया. Right? And sometimes you can also mark so that at the end of the day, you can again revise it. Right? So first thing is solving minimum 50 current affair based MCQs. Minimum, you can again take it to 100. And it's very less time consuming. Plus, you will also not feel too much bulky or too much exhausted at the end of the reading. Why? Because you have studied it through MCQs way. Right? Analyze. Why option is wrong? पहले option को analyze करो. Why this option that I marked was wrong or the other option that they have given is wrong. See how UPSC twists facts. Alright. See if you're solving MCQs based on species today. So see what kind of UPSC has asked questions on species. Okay, and see how they have twisted the facts. What different that it has made in the question that it makes you think again whether the statement is correct or wrong. Alright. Think through UPSC. Okay. So this is going to be the first good solution that you can apply in your MCQs, in your current affairs strategy, because there's merely 60 to 70 days left now where you can invest in current affairs. How much you have to invest? You have to invest very minimum. Focus more on GS, but do not ignore current affairs. Okay. If you are focusing on current affairs, make sure that you are doing in a very smart way. One of the smart way is solving it through the MCQs. This is going to help you. I'm very sure. All right. For example, let's see. So we have this. I have taken this example from Samachar Manthan, which is every week we give 20 questions test. So I'm just giving an example about how we can learn better through MCQs. So the question is with reference to Bitra Island recently in news, which of the following statements are correct? Now when I read the statement, I read about Bitra Island. I read 4 statements about it. Okay, so that's my first reading. The second time when I'll read the solution. Now this won't take a lot of time. It is the smallest inhabited island of Lakshadweep. It hosts a shrine. So first, what did I notice? Whether it is an island of Lakshadweep. It is a shrine dedicated to Malik Mullah, an Arab saint. Its lagoon area is smaller than its landmass, and the island's climate is comparable to that of Kerala. And we have to select this. Once I see the solution, the answer is B, that is 1, 2 and 4. That means the third is wrong. The 3 statements are correct. And I just go through the solution of it. Okay, the solution is nothing but यहाँ पे देखो, now see, I don't have to go into Google, I don't have to see or open any book to read more about it. यहाँ पे I have read about Bitra Islands. I just need to know why is it in news. So what's important here? What's important here? Why is it in news? About Bitra Island, again, because I have read it first statement only that it is in Lakshadweep and I know it is correct. Now that's fixed in my head that it's in Lakshadweep. ठीक है, तो ये लक्षद्वीप में है, अरेबियन सी में है, ये तो obviously like, okay. Then we don't need to know the population of it or anything. Key features, again, ecology क्या है? Breeding ground for seabirds. This is the only thing that you have to remember from here. Climate similar to nothing. You just have to make sure that you know this. Strategic importance. Key position in Arabian Sea. Addition to the Lakshadweep infrastructure. So again, यहाँ पे आपको extra information भी मिल जाती है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे न्यू नेवी डिटैचमेंट है इन बित्रा आइलैंड, INS जटायु इन मिनिसॉय, INS द्वीपरक्षक इन कवराती आइलैंड्स. यहाँ पे they have also given you prelims pointers. ठीक है, what is it? It is having a shrine. ये तो पढ़ लिया था हमने already in the question. Large lagoon to island ratio. यहाँ पे large lagoon to not small. All right, and then it is strategically important. Climate closely resembles to SF. Again, only 2-3 points that you have to remember. That's it. कितना time लगा इसको? Merely 2 minutes. Right? If you solve in this way, it will be stored in your head for a larger period of time, for a longer period of time. And that's what we want. We don't want कि ये हमें permanent ही याद आए. ठीक है? बस बित्रा आइलैंड याद आता है तो you should always remember लक्षद्वीप में है. It is a key position in strategic and the prelims pointers. That's it. One more thing that you can see here is that it is also given here in maps. यहाँ पे थोड़ा clear नहीं आ रहा है, but in the PDF it is clear. That's it. हो गया. Now this is more interesting than reading those bulky books, bulky magazines, right? Or going through the marathons and listening to that marathons as continuously and then not even writing or not even solving test on it. Okay, that is not going to help you. So make sure that you do not repeat your mistake and try covering current affairs through MCQ base. Okay? This is something optional, building micro notes. Now some students or some aspirants are of this idea that if I write it down, I remember it for a longer period. Some are like, if I revise it, I can remember it. So for those who feel that I have to make notes, now this is not a very correct point to make notes for prelims 2026. But if you are of that idea that I have to make notes, then make sure that you focus on very minute things and not like you don't note each and everything now. You have to be aware about PYQs, what kind of PYQs or what kind of questions is being asked on each and every topic. If it's any international convection, if it's about any science-based, technology-based application, if it's anything about environment, how UPSC is asking that question. You should be very well aware about that, and then you can specifically make notes. नहीं तो आप क्या करोगे, कुछ तो पढ़ लिया है, पूरा point wise, every paragraph you'll just write it point wise, and you'll think I have made very good notes. No, you can't make the bulk replica of the whole magazine. Make sure that you do it in a very specific topic. So ये जो 1 page per topic, sorry, I have written here 1 page 1 topic. 1 page per topic is in the material. Okay, make sure that you compile it in 2 to 3 points. Only 2 to 3 points. Okay, so if there is a scheme, focus on ministry plus features, because that's what UPSC asks. If there is a scheme, it will always confuse you with a similar ministry that is headed or it is seen through this ministry. It confuses you. Plus some features, right? If it is species, what you need to focus is habitat and the status. If it's a report, you have to see who it is released by and what are the key findings. So this becomes your last 7-day revision gold mine. Okay, so make sure that if you are making notes at this point, if you have that gut feeling, I have to make notes, that's what will make things work in prelims, then focus only on such points. Do not try to make a whole replica of the thing that you have read. Okay, क्योंकि यूजुअली आपको समझाने के लिए, आपको सिखाने के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें दी रहती है एक टॉपिक के बारे में, विच यू डोंट नीड इन प्रीलिम्स. So be very prelim specific. All right. Again, one more example. So India is the second largest aquaculture producer among the. Now this is what every time UPSC asks. UPSC will ask whether it is second largest, whether it stands first, something like that, globally, and ranks among the top 3 fish producing nations. Inland fisheries, aquaculture together contribute to 3/4. Frozen ship accounts for nearly 65%. Marine Products Export Development Authority works under ministry. Okay, you're understanding? These are the type of questions that are asked in Samachar Manthan prelims test. And these are the questions similarly asked in UPSC as well. They'll ask you on ministry, they'll ask you the global rank, they'll give you some random facts to confuse you, right? When you read the solution out of it, it's very easy. Statement 1 is correct because you have read it, you know that what it is. मार्क कर दिया आपने कि ये सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट है एंड टॉप 3 में आता है, सो यू नो इट ऑलरेडी. स्टेटमेंट 2 इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट, सो अगेन यू नो व्हाट इट इज कि 3/4 है, यहाँ पे आ गया मोर देन 75%. फ्रोजन शिम्प इट्स करेक्ट एंड ओनली 4th इज इनकरेक्ट. तो यहाँ पे बस मिनिस्ट्री पढ़ लेना है कि कौन सी मिनिस्ट्री. क्लियर? Isn't it easy to cover in this way rather than just going through multiple sources, right? See, यहाँ पे भी उसके बारे में दिया है, न्यूज़ दिए हैं, की इंस्टीट्यूशंस दिए हैं, prelims pointers have been given here. One more PYQ has also been given here कि इससे PYQ ऐसे है, the same question I'm talking about that we read now. So all the things are given here and also highlighted already. So you can read it through it and then sorted, right? Now rapid coverage. So one is about how you are going to shift through MCQs coverage. MCQs से preparation start करना. If you want to make notes, I told you how to make notes and what important points you have to note down in your notes. Third is rapid coverage. So there are 2 categories of people right now at this moment. There will be 2 categories of students or aspirants. One will be who have completed their first iteration of GS, जो अभी जाके mock लगा रहे हैं, जो अभी जाके test दे रहे हैं, analysis कर रहे हैं. These will be falling in the first category. Second category students will be those who have not yet completed their first round of reading GS or revising or giving tests. They are still in the process of doing that. So let's focus on what different strategies that they can use for the rapid coverage. Okay, rapid coverage will include first finish the current affairs reading quickly. That is going to be our focus, to read it quickly. Once you read it quickly, we have to make sure that we revise them continuously. Because if you don't revise, you're not going to get the question correct. Okay. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि इस हिसाब से टाइम टेबल मत बनाओ कि मैं प्रीलिम्स के पहले दिन तक I'm going to complete this month का all current affair magazine. No, you have to make sure that you have to read all those things in the first revision, in the first reading only. It should be lot quicker, like in 18 to 20 days. Okay, so that you can start the second set of revision, and that is going to help you. All right. So one category 1 who have completed the GS. So those who have completed the first round of GS, not perfectly, some things though you would have missed out. That's okay. But if you're confident that GS का पहला iteration हो गया, you can invest in 3 to 4 hours of daily in current affairs. All right. First, cover 1 to 1.5 months per day. Now, it's not easy. It's not easy to hear this कि 1 से 1.5 महीने का I can cover, but you have covered more of your GS, so you can allot some more time for GS. So यहाँ पे if 3 to 4 hours, तो बाकी time तो आप GS के लिए input कर सकते हो. ठीक है, 1 to 1.5 months per day. MCQs based strategy if you use, then it is possible. If you go through those bulky magazine again, so it's not possible to cover 1 to 1.5 months per day. All right. Highlight only the keywords, data points and unique facts. Okay. For those who have not completed the first iteration, we need days 1 to 20. Not यहाँ पे 10 दिन में cover हो सकता है. The first rapid reading I'm talking about. यहाँ पे it needs 1 to 20 days. Okay. Covering again 1 to 1.5 months current affairs per 2 days. Alright, so 1 से 1.5 महीने का जो होता है वो 2 दिन लगा सकते हो आप. Here you have to make sure that you are not investing more than 3 hours, more than 3 to 4 hours. You have to focus only for 2 to 3 hours. Why? Again, because यहाँ पे we saw in the first slide itself that more of the weightage is on GS. We don't want to lose our chance of not getting through the cutoff. Right? और कट ऑफ तभी आएगा जब आप GS में अच्छा स्कोर करोगे. If you do very well in current affairs and do not do well in GS, you are not going to get through cutoff. But if you do good in your GS and current affairs bare minimum ho, you can qualify prelims. Easy. Okay. So make sure that you spend 2 to 3 hours daily on current affairs and more number of hours in your GS preparation. But we need 20 days for this, for the rapid coverage. Then highlight only again keywords, data points and unique points. Now here from day 11 to 20, first revision of entire current affairs, start solving topic-wise MCQs. Topic-wise MCQs here. From here, from day 21 to 30, you have to make sure that the first revision of entire, revision, not the reading. Now you have done the reading here, revision ho jaye and then you can solve MCQs. Solve MCQs, not learn through MCQs. What I told first is learning through MCQs. Once you are done that, you can solve the MCQs so that you will learn more better. Okay, so you can attempt any test that is going on current affairs and you will again learn better through it. Right? Look at here. If you're reading this, make sure that you're highlighting. You are highlighting the habitat. You're highlighting the conservation status, you're highlighting, you're just going through whether it is crepuscular, what are these mainly and mostly eat grasses. Okay, understanding how UPSC phrases question. Orangutan, again same, just the habitat, make sure you know their conservation status and where are they, what is the primary diet. Alright? इतना कर लोगे काफी हो रहेगा. Now students ask me कि orangutan के बारे में वो question पूछा था, how will we read such things? No, it was not asked to check whether you have read the current affairs about it. It was asked to check your presence of mind. Okay, वो solvable था. That question on orangutan was solvable if you would have given it a little bit of thought. Logical elimination से possible था, general knowledge से possible था. So it is. Alright. 3 revision no. Now this is non-negotiable. Understand this. I've explained this before as well. First is going to be your understanding. Second is going to be your retention. Okay, as I said, first you understand it. If you want to make notes, you can make notes out of it. Second is going to be your retention. The second revision that you're going to do from the 10th day for the category 1 people or from the 21st day that you're going to revise it again is going to be your retention. And the third is going to be your recall speed. Now, recall speed is something that you need to do on a daily basis or through the test. Whenever you're reading the solution or whenever you're going through the revision of your notes or the things that you have marked in the MCQs test, then just make sure that you recall and just not keep on reading. You read something about the tortoise. Okay, you read, if you see, okay, tortoise के बारे में पूछते हैं, try to recall that what did I read about it. And this is active recalling, and this is going to help you, not just the passive reading. So I'm saying those marathons and those current affairs videos that you keep on watching कि बस इसको देख लो काम खत्म. No, you have to make sure that you are giving test post that. Only passive listening to the videos won't help. Make sure that you give test, make sure that you recall through it. Okay, so without these 3 revision, low rate of interest, low return of interest. Okay, make sure that these 3 revision rule is done, so that you understand it, you retain it, you recall it. Without these 3 revision, you have very less return on investment. So follow these 3. All right. Then last 15 days strategy. Now, as I said, that we try to do lot of things and we mess up at the end of the day because we have not strategized it properly. So as we have 60 to 70 days left, first 20 days should be a proper reading for the category 2 people. Category 1 I has explained. First, do the proper reading with marking, with highlighting. Second will be your solving test, reading a lot of MCQs, and the third will be recalling. Okay, if you do these 3, then your 15-day strategy will be only to revise. Okay, last 7 to 15 days only to revise. If you have make notes, you can revise through your notes. If you have marked the MCQs, you can only revise through the MCQs, anything like that. But where to focus on? There are some points or some topics from where UPSC is always going to ask current affairs based. It won't be polity, or it's not even history. History se to aayega hi nahi, economics. Okay, there are these focus points. Environment is something that you should make sure that you revise at the end days, last days. So environment, schemes and mapping. UPSC is focusing so much on the geopolitics, on geography, and so much interrelatancy of geography and environment that it is more focused on location, on mapping. Okay, and वो इतने ज़्यादा questions आ जाते हैं that if you miss or if you do not focus on mapping, it is going to cost you probably 15 to 20 marks, and that's where we don't want to give UPSC a chance. So make sure that you focus on these 3 a lot. ठीक है, साइंस एंड टेक तो यू रीड थ्रू थ्रू करंट अफेयर्स ओनली, तो वो तो कवर हो ही जाएगा, बट डू नॉट फॉरगेट to go through these important topics as well. And avoid news sources completely. If anyone comes to you in the last 15 days saying कि अरे read this booklet, इसमें सब current affairs covered हो गया, बहुत अच्छा है, very decorative, very nice, and you will just forget all of your strategy and start reading those. Please avoid such mistakes. Do not fall in this trap. It's not going to be useful at all. जो आपने अभी तक पढ़ा है उसको अगर रिवाइज करोगे तो there are chances that you may recall this during your prelims, and that's what we want. Okay, we don't want less return on investment, so make sure that we do not go for new sources in the last 15 days. Fix your sources in this upcoming days and follow it rigorously. That should be your plan. All right. Bonus. Now, after this, I'll also give you a solution about if you don't know what exactly has to be done, from where you have to read. I'll also tell you that. But let me tell you what to skip. One is those new sources. Skip. No. Do not go to new sources in the last 15 days. Now you should have to go to the new sources. Editorials. Stop reading newspapers since April. Okay, you can also stop in March, since March 20. If you're reading rigorously, stop it. Okay, since March 20, you can stop it, because we have not seen questions that have been framed from the month of April or May in any prelims. So you should be very much out of that thing कि newspaper पढ़ना है नहीं. That will save you 30-40 minutes more. Opinion based articles. No need of reading. This is what I was talking about. ये जो चीज़ें हैं इसको पढ़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Deep analysis. Prelim doesn't need deep analysis. Do not go, why is this happening? What is the significance? ये आपको पढ़ के ही समझ में आ जाएगा in the MCQs, in the statements. Deep analysis, editorials and opinion based, complete no for it. Okay? Read such kind of tables so that you understand or you grasp it quickly. Okay, try to read more in the tabular format than into reading on big paragraphs. So आपको ये flash notes में वगैरह मिल जाएंगे. You can read that. Now for those who need a solution on this and who don't know what to follow exactly, I can suggest you something which it's your choice to follow or not. We have this Dominate Prelims going on. So Dominate Prelims is usually for prelims. So we take daily test and full revision test, full syllabus test and everything. But now from 16th March, we have released this current affairs strategy. So this is a 70-day plan. Okay, but for current affairs, it will be covered it will start from 16th and it will end on 8th April. So it's going to be very quick so that you can complete the first level, which I said, first level of reading, first initial days of completing the rapid coverage of the current affairs. It can be done here. So here there will be classes on each and every topic related to current affairs. So ancient art and culture, ancient history current affairs, then there is polity current affairs. Here the sessions will be taking place. Geography current affairs, again see your location in news. Locations का भी आपको revision class होगा. Okay, environment, which is again important, protected sites and species. Environment में organization acts and policies. Economy, again, which is budget. You don't have to read through all the bulky products of of the government जो publish होता है. Government schemes and initiatives in news, you can read. There will be revision class of economics, on infrastructure and agriculture. As I said, geography and environment relatively is being asked more in current affairs. So यहाँ पे agriculture भी बहुत ज़्यादा cover हो जाएगा आपका. Science and tech, we have 2 lectures in emerging technologies as well as in international space defense program, because that is important. International relations में conflict places and region in news, so everything is covered. Organization in news and sport. So once you have gone through the revision classes, there also will be tests on these classes, which will just complete the whole coverage of current affairs and you will be sorted with it. So once you are done starting from 16 March, or you can also, these are also recorded sessions, you can also watch it later, where if you start it anytime sooner. Till 8th March, you will be done with the first reading of current affairs and also the MCQ solving. So ये अगर हो जाएगा तो 8th March के बाद you can plan out your second stage, which is revision and then recalling. And this will give you very high return on investment, and that's what we want, right? So this is a solution that I want to give you. If you are willing to enroll, you can just enroll here. Or any such test that you want to give or you want to attempt so that you cover it in a very full way, you can do that as well. If you are interested in Dominate Prelims, you can just scan for it and then you will be sorted with the things. But yes, this is the solution. This is how you should try to cover your current affairs in the remaining days. Do not take a lot of stress about covering current affairs in those 2 months, and do not try to ignore GS because of that, because that will cost a lot. So make sure that you focus on GS equally and on current affairs as well for the initial time, and then you can again shift to focusing more on GS and giving its full length test. So that is going to be important, but current affairs is going to play its own role in prelims. So make sure that you do it in a very smart way. All right. So scan for any of the queries that you have and let me know how this video has helped you.